supposed to feel uncomfortable. If you're getting the maximum leverage you can under tons of weight, that's not a comfortable position. It's not a comfortable activity.
Mm-hmm. It's time to sit down, keep it real, and cut the bullshit. Welcome to Table Talk. So you were out doing content first.
Yes, we did.
As we were doing. So what do you all do?
Today we did a live teaching. So I just went through, instead of trying to do something that was content based that could be chopped up, I did a full session of what I would do with a trainee. And we looked at, so we started with just a bare bones exercise. And then we chose the lat pull down. And I just taught it from A to Z, how I would teach it, and the method that I used to help people learn it and how to feel it and how to engage in it better. And we cut all that on, and you're going to have to chop it up into, it was like a half hour straight.
Probably more
of
even.
Good hard work. But well, it would be a session. It would be something that I would teach. So I taught it from A to Z, and then that's how I teach it. And that's how I go about it. So people can see that, and they can see the way in which I choose to coach and teach and bring people from, where they are to where I want to get them. Excuse me. And also there's some pretty good ideas in it, I think, too, about muscle contraction and the path of the work and just plain old hard work too. So we did that first, and then he's a bench press guy. He's a competitive power lifter, and he had some questions about the bench press. And there originally, we did a segment where talking about the bench shirt that he's having trouble getting to touch, and we had a discussion about that. And then I fully admitted on that like I'm fond of saying, I was educated in the late 1800s, which is true. 1990s.
It just sounds so
I was
bad.
right, but that has impact too, because
I know.
right, it's true. So things have been happening.
Oh, I know.
Then,
Oh, yeah,
right?
It's different.
But muscles are the same, and more importantly, people are the same. But what's different is some of this equipment, and it's so foreign to what I did and what you did with the new stuff that I didn't feel real comfortable about getting really solid advice on that. So we just talked through some partial solutions that he might have. And I'm not sure if that's too useful to him or not. But then we spent time going back. It was Tom's idea, I think, to talk about the engagement of the lats, which we were trying to get a connection to over on the lat pull down, garden variety exercise, and how that relates to engaging the lats in the bench press. And we spent quite a bit of time on that, right?
Yeah, and he's going to be sore as hell in places he didn't know he had tomorrow, I think.
Perhaps.
Where was the disconnect?
Well, I don't think there was a disconnect.
No.
So I get a lot of this, Dave, when I teach somebody how to position correctly on the bench press. Quite often, when I bench with you, JM, my back is sore than my chest. And that's true, because you have to learn to work hard to adopt a meaningful leveraged position in the bench press. And it is uncomfortable. And it is always uncomfortable. And what I like to say is that it never becomes comfortable, but it does become familiar. You learn that this is what it's supposed to feel like. And it's supposed to feel uncomfortable. If you're getting the maximum leverage you can under tons of weight, that's not a comfortable position. It's not a comfortable activity. Comfort should not be a part of the discussion, right? So you never get comfortable, but you do learn to not overflex. You learn to just hold tight enough And so in the beginning, it is very hard to not over tighten because you have to learn the position and getting those lats fully engaged and getting the lower back and the bottom of the lats engaged. And there's three separate portions to that I teach. And
Guys, if you like the Table Talk podcast, then you're going to love the crew. If you're struggling with trying to get through a sticking point, you're trying to figure some specific aspect of your training out that you just can't dial in, you're dealing with injuries, you're trying to figure out how to better optimize your training, all the stuff you're seeing on social media is confusing, and all you need is a little guidance and support, or just somebody to look at your lifts to make sure that they're either heading in the right direction, or if there's a weak point in the lift, they can point out what that weak point is. Well, that's what we have the crew for. So when you join the crew, you get an extra Table Talk podcast each month called the Crewcast. You also get access to our Discord community, which has a training Q&A, form checks with top coaches, mindset section, nutrition, training logs, programs, over 30 ebooks, plus exclusive ebooks just for the crew, webinars, lectures, seminars, giveaways ranging from full strength equipment. We've given away many yoke bars this year. We've given away actually pieces of strength equipment as well as accessory items, and you get exclusive crew discounts. So go to the link in the description that says join the crew, click it, join now, and start getting stronger today. Elite FTS was founded in 1998 with the aim to live, learn, and pass on. We've done this through training-related content that allows you to become the strongest athlete and coach that you can. Over the past 2 decades, actually 2.5 decades, we've published more complementary training media than anybody else in the industry. When you look at the number of articles, the Q&As, the blogs, the videos, the podcasts, there's over 1 million pages of content that we've put out there. We've been able to do this through your support of Elite FTS. So when you purchase Elite FTS strength equipment, bands, accessories, gear, apparel, or anything through the site, you directly help support the content that we put out, which in turn helps support other people on their journey of becoming stronger and better coaches. So stronger athletes and better coaches, which encompasses the aim and the vision to live, learn, and pass on. So I thank you for the support that you've been giving for the past 25 years and encourage you to keep supporting Elite FTS into the future so we can all help more people become better and stronger. Discount code TABLE TALK for 10% off your first order.